In what was meant to be a night of unforgettable music, magic, and empowerment, a shocking turn of events left fans reeling not because of anything Beyoncé did, but because of what happened after the final curtain fell. As thousands of concertgoers exited the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, tragedy struck at the nearby Vine City MARTA station. A joyful evening quickly descended into chaos when a terrifying incident unfolded involving an escalator malfunction that reportedly injured more than a dozen people. Witnesses described the moment as surreal. 1 second, fans were laughing and re-watching videos from Beyoncé's Renaissance tour, and the next, panic erupted on the escalators. Bodies began to tumble. Screams pierced the air. Shoes, phones, and personal items flew. The machinery, for reasons still under investigation, suddenly jerked into motion, accelerating beyond safe speeds, turning a normal descent into something resembling a free fall. According to eyewitness accounts, a single moment set the catastrophe in motion. Someone allegedly startled by an insect near the station stumbled, creating a chain reaction that caused panic. The cascading fall, exacerbated by the escalator's apparent malfunction, became a stampede. People lost their balance. Some tried to jump off. Others were trapped by the crushing weight of the crowd. At least 11 individuals were confirmed to have sustained injuries, with several taken to nearby hospitals. Among the chaos, one story has stood out. A visually impaired fan who attended the show with a mobility cane says she was unjustly treated by security after the incident. According to her, staff not only dismissed her pleas for assistance but later moved her to another section after a bathroom break, implying she was a security risk simply for using her cane. Her experience has triggered discussions about accessibility and the way differently abled fans are treated at major events. As the incident gained traction online, shocking video clips emerged, capturing the raw panic. One fan described it as a war zone, saying people were crying, limping, and clutching strangers for help. What was supposed to be a night celebrating Beyoncé's brilliance became a scene of real fear and confusion. The Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, MARTA, released a statement acknowledging the incident and confirming an internal investigation is underway. They did not confirm the exact cause of the escalator's mechanical issue but insisted rider safety is a top priority. However, for many who were there, those words feel hollow. Social media has exploded with criticism, not just of MARTA, but of the general lack of crowd control and post-concert logistics in place for such massive events. The question being raised now is simple: how could this have happened? With a concert as high-profile as Beyoncé's, drawing tens of thousands of attendees, where was the emergency preparedness? Where were the security reinforcements? Why weren't alternate exit routes being actively managed? These are questions not just for MARTA, but for city officials and event organizers. Meanwhile, Beyoncé's team has yet to issue a public statement, and understandably so. While she bears no responsibility for what happened outside the venue, the incident is now tied to her show in the headlines. That, in itself, is a powerful reminder of how tightly public figures are bound to every aspect of the experiences surrounding them, even those beyond their control. This incident has also sparked a broader conversation about the infrastructure of major U.S. cities and how prepared they truly are to handle large-scale events. In a country where concerts, sports events, and festivals draw hundreds of thousands annually, why do we continue to see such lapses in safety protocols? One fan posted a TikTok saying, "I came to see Beyoncé perform, not to get caught in a crowd crush on an escalator. This is insane." Her video now has over 2 million views. Tragedies like this don't just end when the ambulances leave. People were physically hurt, emotionally shaken, and for some, permanently impacted. There are already rumors of potential lawsuits against MARTA, and public pressure is mounting on Atlanta's city leaders to take action before something like this happens again. As for the fan with the cane, her story has opened a different kind of conversation, one about inclusivity. Was she profiled? Was her mobility aid misinterpreted as a threat? And if so, what does that say about how we train our security forces to handle diversity in public spaces? It's a haunting juxtaposition. Beyoncé's show, which champions self-love, freedom, and fearlessness, followed by a chaotic descent into real-life panic just outside its gates. For many, that emotional whiplash has been difficult to process. So what happens next? Fans are demanding answers. Investigations are ongoing. Social media is still buzzing. And the affected individuals are still recovering. One can only hope that this incident becomes a wake-up call not just for MARTA, but for every organization responsible for keeping people safe in high-density public spaces. Let's not wait until the next tragedy to take action. Let's hope this time, lessons are actually learned. Follow Celeb Intel for continuous updates on this story, exclusive coverage on the people impacted, and in-depth breakdowns.